here for a ringside seat. Guess it's time for the $25,000 challenge.
Yes, I think we've seen this before. The TNA Knockout Champion, Awesome Kong, accompanied by Raisha Saeed, as well as our broadcast colleague, Jeremy Borash. He's got the clipboard with that waiver in hand, $25,000, and the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. It's about to go on the line. It's fan challenge time.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's not showing it in her demeanor, but how about last week when Taylor came out of nowhere and gave Awesome Kong everything she wanted and then some? I'm anxious to see how Awesome Kong responds to that, because let's face it, there was a minute there where you thought the $25,000 was a jeopardy last week.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for the Awesome Kong $25,000 challenge. Tonight, we will be asking if there are any volunteers in our studio audience. You must be female, and you must be over the age of 18. If you think you can defeat Awesome Kong, and you proceed to do so, you will win $25,000 cash. Are there any female volunteers in the audience tonight?
Well, look at there.
You? All right, we have several volunteers, and when we come back from this commercial break, we will pick one of these ladies to face Awesome Kong for $25,000 cash.
And we are back on Impact. Ladies and gentlemen, during the commercial break, Awesome Kong, the TNA Knockout Champ, and Raisha Saeed have selected their opponent for tonight. A young lady from Buffalo, New York, by the name of Danielle, looking, Don, as we heard during the commercial, to get that $25,000 if she defeats Awesome Kong. And also, this young lady wants to become a TNA Knockout. You can only say two words: good luck.
Well, I'll tell you, she takes a wild slap over there, but you can just look at her and know that was a long trip to get into that ring with Awesome Kong. As everybody looking on, and again, I know we saw a different side of Awesome Kong. As last week we saw that young lady just take her to the limit, but it doesn't look like Danielle's quite up to the task here, Mike.
Oh my God.
Into the steps?
Head first into the steel steps. And this young lady trying to put up a game fight, a game effort here against Awesome Kong, who's just so totally dominant in this knockout division. Chop to the chest and then just flings her right down to the floor.
Well, she's taking no chances, obviously. She saw what could happen. Is looking right there at the rail. That's Taylor from last week. It sure is.
I mean, I thought so. We caught a shot of her earlier. She took Awesome Kong to the limit last week, and you just saw Kong shove her back. I think she maybe has gotten in the head of Awesome Kong.
Oh, you can see Awesome Kong couldn't resist, but you got to admire Taylor. I mean, getting right down to the rail.
Wow,
getting right back into the face of Kong, you'd think. After last week, she'd have had enough. But, oh, you can see Awesome Kong just taking this young lady and putting her in the rail right in front of Taylor.
So devastating is the TNA Knockout Champ. The open hand slap to the face as we look over the shoulder of Raisha Saeed. Kong just systematically destroying this young lady, Danielle, from Buffalo, New York.
Well, as you hear the other gal just screaming that she wants Kong, well, you had your shot, and now it's Danielle's, and it just, look at this. Here it goes.
Could be Awesome Bomb time once again. Danielle up.
Oh, brings her right down on her back. 1, 2, done.
Here's your winner, Awesome Kong.
And then she just kicks her right out of the ring. You've got to give the young lady props, Don, for even climbing in to the ring against Awesome Kong. But what a destruction that was once again in the fan challenge.
Well, Awesome Kong just put the finality to it. She wasn't going to have what happened before. She wanted to make sure that the message was sent. I'm prepared. Maybe that she was caught off guard last week, and now look at her. Staring, looking right at the rail, and Mike, she's looking right at that young lady from last week. And forced her to get in, and here she comes.
She just jumped right over the guardrail and goes right toe-to-toe. Yes, Taylor. She took Awesome Kong to the limit last week, and now Raisha Saeed. Oh, the interference.
Well, Raisha Saeed paid for it, and Taylor just conked her right in the face. But look at this. Taylor, it's like it's not about the money. It's about showing her that she can stick in there with her, and look at them. They're just throwing haymakers back and forth.
And TNA security filling up the ring, trying to separate Taylor from Awesome Kong, and TNA management's Jim Cornette as well, he's trying to get this thing in control.
Well, the security's got to stop there. They cannot allow this to go forth as Awesome Kong goaded this Taylor into the ring, and they can't allow her to get hurt in there. But look at Kong. Kong has not forgotten last week, and boy, she's wanting to tear Taylor apart.
You can't do it like this. You can't just jump in the ring like that. You beat her. I don't care whether you beat her or not. You can't just jump in the ring like that. You got to go through channels. I know. I can be calm. You can be. Give me a chance. Listen, you just got to don't listen to reason. Okay, can I fight Saeed? Get another chance to get a fight. I can beat Saeed too. All right. I don't care. You got to go back here and talk about it. I like it's a good idea. If you can beat Saeed, you can call it a good idea. But come out here and let's talk about it. Just talk about it.
Jim Cornette just told Taylor that they're going to talk about it. I mean, the ball's in your court, Jim. What do you think? Does Taylor get her chance against Saeed? Let's go to Knocked Out with Angelina Love and Gail Kim.